Last week, I introduced the No Russian Agricultural Act with my co-sponsor, Representative Nunn. Over the last 17 months, Russia's unprovoked criminal war against Ukraine, led by Russian President Vladimir Putin, his military, and his mercenaries, has posed tremendous harm to Ukraine's infrastructure and its citizens. Among its bad acts, Russia has endeavored to strangle Ukraine's economy by restricting the country's exports, including those of its agricultural sector, which is critical to maintaining the world's food supply. My bill responds to this serious issue both by confronting Russia and strengthening global resiliency. H.R. 4768 would require the Secretary of the Treasury to use our voice, vote, and influence at the World Bank and the IMF and other multilateral development banks to support projects that decrease the reliance that countries have on Russian agricultural commodities, particularly fertilizer and grain. My bill is particularly timely as Russia recently withdrew from the Black Sea Grain Initiative, which had allowed Ukraine to ship essential agricultural products to other nations. Russia has also begun bombing ports and grain stores used for shipping agricultural products into the global market. This has endangered market stability, provoked spikes in food prices, and as Russian leadership knows, it will potentially propel millions of people into hunger. Indeed, the effects on market stability and food prices following these attacks have already been significant, with wheat prices increasing 8.6% just last Wednesday. Russia has benefited from a crippled Ukrainian agricultural sector, having eliminated a chief competitor from the market and potentially allowing Russia to weaponize its wheat exports by allowing hikes in export taxes and using proceeds to fund the war against Ukraine. This bill will reduce the world's reliance on Russian food and eliminate the country's leverage in the world. Russia's unprovoked, brutal invasion of Ukraine threatens people around the globe by intentionally disrupting the world's food supply. Putin is knowingly causing pain and threatening nations with food scarcity and hunger. This bill is significant because it will help push back on these Russian bad acts while increasing grain resiliency in the face of the shocks that Russia is causing in the world's agricultural markets. So I would urge my colleagues to vote in favor of this critical bill. Thank you. I yield back.